Good morrow, mine friends on thine platform, which is YouTube. Mine name doth be Trudger MC, and verily we shall revieweth thine figure of Todd McFarlane's Total Chaos Ultra Action Figures TM. Today we doth concludeth thine review of Series 1 with thine figure Dragonblade, who hath battle armor with real cloth tunic, and thine existeth right here. So yeah, this guy's clearly a Middle Ages knight. So I just figured that intro would be appropriate. So yeah, we're looking at this guy here, who is from Series 1, and with that, Series 1 is technically half completed. So basically, I've reviewed all those guys. You have seen them all at this point. So there's all of them. Now, there is one other that's part of Series 1 that's not on this box. He's called the Conqueror, and I do intend to get him, but I don't have him yet. So, yeah, there is one more that's part of that, but those are all 6 of them that are showed on the box. So technically that's all of them, but it's also not. So anyway, I will probably review the Conqueror at some point. I just don't have him yet, but there's Spawn Series 6, Spawn Series 5, Wetwork Series 2. Stay tuned for potential reviews with these guys, though. Those are the instructions, and then here is his read-up. So there you go. And as you can see, this guy is from the Accord. So there you go. We got some more Accord. And yeah, I think this guy looks like a lot of fun, but he also looks kind of straightforward, so I figured why not open this guy. Now, before I open him, I just have to point out the sticker from KB Toys. So I didn't get this from KB Toys. Somebody else did, and then later posted it on eBay, and that's how I got it. But yeah, $8.99 at KB Toys. Let me know in the comments if you remember KB Toys, because I kind of do. Basically, they were on their way out when I was around. But yeah, KB Toys, $8.99. This guy was less than $10. $10 for this guy. Like, come on, man. This is really cool. But yeah, so I guess without any further ado, I'm definitely keeping this sticker on here. There's no question about that. But I'm not keeping this guy in here. Let's get him out of here, and let's see what this guy's all about. So I'm very excited to conclude Series 1, technically. Well, kind of. I don't know. Anyway, so here is that. And then let's get this guy out of here. He came out really easily. And then let's get the tape off of this stuff so that we can get it all out. So, oh, there we go. There's that. And then he's got a sword. He's got a sword there. Let's get the sword out. Remove thine sword. There we go. Then he's got a knife. Remove thine knife. Then remove thine spear with thou skull of the dragon, I suppose. And then he's got a helmet too. So there we go. Let's get that out of there. So here he is. This is Dragonblade. Very cool guy. So this guy definitely seems like he's all about order. Hence he's part of the Accord. Let's have him up against somebody that's definitely not that. So this is Gore from the Domain. Check out the review of this guy if you haven't already. This guy is hilarious to me. But yeah, so there's that. And then as far as Spider-Man goes, he's obviously shorter, but he's supposed to be because he's a different scale. As far as how tall he actually is, let's find out together. He is, let's say, just past the 6-inch mark. So like he's like 6 inches and then like a little bit extra. So let's see what that translates to in metric. He is, let's say he's about 15.5 centimeters. So there you go. He's a little bit on the shorter side as far as Total Chaos goes, but I think he's still cool. So he's got a nice little scarred face there. He's definitely been through a lot of battles back in the day. So there you go. And then he's got some, yeah, the thing about this being a real cloth tunic, yeah, this is definitely not plastic. This is the real deal. And it like tucks in up here, but it looks like his belt is kind of stuck in place, so it kind of holds it there. But yeah, so definitely cool there. I'm not normally a fan of soft goods, but I like this. I think this is pretty cool. He almost has, this almost looks like a seahorse. Like, I know that's meant to be a dragon, but to me that looks like a seahorse. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like, is this a dragon or a seahorse? I think it's a seahorse, but I know it's supposed to be a dragon. We got the logo up there with some like white and red there. And the seahorse dragon itself is in silver. There you go. And he's got, like, underneath, he's got, like, some chainmail on this side, but then he also has, like, green, he's got, like, a green, undersuit. So I think that that's pretty cool. They got some, like, gauntlets with some, gold bands on them. And then he's got, like, a spike on this side. And then you have this nice silver armor, that looks really cool. This guy looks like some sort of, like, armor set in Terraria. That's what this reminds me of. It's like, you would probably, like, find this after defeating the Old One's army or something like that. So, you got some, like, flame designs here. You got, like, some more spikes and some more, like, I don't know what these are. But you got, like, some lines right there to, I guess, sort of put the armor on there. Then you got some, like, spikes up there to hold that thing on the top there for, like, the shoulder pads. He's got a little bit of a ponytail. Look at that. He's got, like, a tiny ponytail in the back there. That's kind of interesting. So, yeah, so that's what he's got like that, but that's not the only thing that he has. He also has a helmet, and you can put the helmet on him. So the helmet itself looks pretty cool. I never played Skyrim before, but this looks like something from Skyrim. Yeah, and you could just slide it on there, and there you go. Now he's got his helmet on, and it doesn't really fit the best. There we go. That's better. So, yeah, there you go. So he's got his helmet on. I think he actually looks better with the helmet on, to be honest. As far as other stuff is concerned, he has a shield, and this shield is pretty cool. Again, like, to me, this looks like a seahorse. It doesn't look like a dragon, but whatever. And then you got, like, a dragon thing up here. Like, see, this is a dragon. This is a seahorse, but I don't know. It's got, like, a different color. It's, like, white and, like, sort of like this greenish gray. So that's kind of interesting, and I guess what you can do is you can just kind of clip it onto his arm like that, and yeah, there you go. So you could do something like that. So now he has his shield going on there. Then he also has some weapons here. So he's got this spear right here. It's kind of warped from being in the package for a super long time, but he got a spear, and this toy is meant for ages 5 and up. There's no getting around that. That is blood. That is plain and simple dragon blood. That's just casually on this toy meant for 5-year-olds. Clearly, I guess the 90s were a different time back then. But yeah, you got this like it's like hollowed out eyes to show that it's like clearly dead. And then yeah, oh my goodness, you got like some more like some muscles underneath that. So, yeah, and obviously he can just hold this into his hand, like so. Well, obviously not like that, but you get the idea. So he can just kind of, just kind of go in there like that. And then there we go. Let's have him hold it like this. Even though the spikes are on that side, let's have him hold it like this. We can be like, "Verily, I hath defeated thine champion of the dragon." I don't know. So there's that. And then he also has a sword. I think the sword is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Widowmaker. I should have brought Widowmaker out for comparison, but there you go. So it kind of looks like that. And then, I guess with the sword, thou removest thine spear so that he can holdeth thine sword. So let's do that. See what he looks like with the sword. I think that's pretty cool. I think that looks good. Him having the sword. And then he also has, I did see this on here. Yeah, sword fits in hand and store. Sword fits also fits in hand and stores on loop and belt. So yeah, so he can hold it, or he can hold it, or you can put it in here, I guess. Maybe this is meant to be the other way. I don't know. Maybe this is supposed to be. I can't really tell. Maybe this is just a thing that's like it's on the wrong way. Oh, looks like you can just kind of detach it there and then flip it around, I guess. So, I guess you could just do something like that. I'll do that later. And then he also comes with a knife right here. It's a very small knife, and the handle is actually bigger than the knife itself. But he can obviously hold onto it like that. You can go for a little stabby, or you can put it, I guess, in here like so. There you go. I think that looks pretty cool. So there's that, and then that's all that he has for weapons and stuff. As far as articulation goes, his head can move a very small amount. A very small amount. He has He doesn't really have that much range, but that's okay. And then as far as his arms go, they could theoretically move all the way around, but this armor kind of gets in the way of that. So that's really all you get. And then he doesn't have anything else in the arms, surprisingly. There's no bicep, no elbow, and not even a wrist joint. So that's about it. As far as the torso, he has nothing. Nothing in the torso. For the legs can go forward about that far, and then they can go back a decent amount, so that's pretty good. They don't go out to the sides at all. And then as far as the knees go, he has a nice 90-degree knee bend, and that's it. So there you go. That's all that we have for thine hero Dragonblade. So I think this guy's cool. I didn't really know what to expect with this guy, because it's like I could tell that he was a knight guy, but like what about him? You know, like what would he have going on? Well, I think he's pretty cool. Definitely worth a pickup, I would say. Especially if you're like into the whole medieval type stuff. Like even if you're not interested in collecting the Total Chaos line. Like this guy is still kind of interesting, you know, for being like this medieval sort of knight guy. And I think that's pretty cool. So that's all that I have going on today. So that's about it. So if you enjoyed this review, you like this guy, do be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Total Chaos line, or really anything else, and that kind of stuff. And if you are interested in the rest of the Total Chaos series, well, I have reviewed quite a lot of them, so do be sure to subscribe. If you're interested in that, you can definitely check that out. But that's all I have for today. So other than all of that, I'm going to try to figure out how this works, but I'll worry about that off cam. So that's all that I have. So other than all of that, I hope that you enjoyed, and I see you all later. Goodbye.